Hey, welcome, punks. This is the Punkery show live from the best city in the world, San Fierro, as all those facts say no in chat. This is Rashawn, and Kesh is our other host as well. So, Kesh is a specimen, I'll tell you. A specimen. Okay. She's...
Oh
See, here's what you gotta do. Alright, there are some people that when you get their rapport, or whatever what I'm trying to say, and you can tell them stuff that you usually wouldn't tell other people. When that is built, it's a good thing, because, how many senior players on this server would I tell stuff that I wouldn't tell the general public? Not many. Listen, like I am a private person as it comes to it anyway. But look at Kesh though. Look at Kesh. She's she basically
I'm trustworthy.
To an extent. It reminds me. I'm going to give you several examples, Kesh. I'm not going to spill the beans on certain people. But my memory and your memory are very inversely related, because you forget things that happened 6 hours ago, and I remember things that I shouldn't. It reminds me of the time when, back in December, I was going to pick my dad up. I had to leave mid-show. And you and someone else got into a conversation while I was gone. A guy who usually would not say things about himself, because he usually is, emotionally... absent. And then I come back, and one of you said, no, the dude said, "Oh, Kesh got me to talk," and I'm like, "Oh, that's surprising. That's surprising because."
Seriously, who was the guy? I remember the situation. I remember your dad's situation, but I don't remember the guy who I could.
Well, I'll tell you after the show. But about a week later, now. So well, first of all, at that moment, I was like, that's surprising, because this dude usually doesn't, say stuff like that. So, and I kind of wondered what you guys were talking about, and I kind of figured it. So then a week later, you and I are playing on San Fierro, and I vividly remember, because we were going southbound from the PD on the east side. And I think you and this same guy were having a bit of a tussle in chat a little bit. I don't know what for. And you exposed his, if you understand, lack of endeavors.
Oh.
Do you understand what I'm talking about? Yes, his lack of endeavors, yes. Now, when those types of conversations are had, especially in a setting like, not like this, but if we were to turn the radio off, those kinds of settings, obviously I'm not sure if this guy would care, but if it was me, and I had these lack of endeavors, it would not be a pleasant thing for those to be spilled out in chat. That's number one. Number two is another amigo you have. He's from he's a countryman of the dude who hangs out with Viva. You know him very well.
Yes.
I kind of remember a moment that was kind of less significant. where it was some cause and effect where I don't really know how to explain it, but you also expressed his lack of endeavors, which is great. And another one where the guy who met his woman from that app. I remember you guys were talking about it in chat, and let me see. I'm just trying to see how I can say this. You guys were talking about this guy in chat and how he got his girl from that app, and then you nobody reacted to this, thank God, but you said how you saw a special light in him, or a light of him. Okay, you saw something of him that is usually.
This app we're talking about. My fucking ex cheated on me through this app. I don't have any qualms of that. I have seriously it's fun to me. That's why I probably do it. And cause I am like I am. I don't think I hold much people don't take me seriously, So what I say in chat is
I mean, yeah, that is true. I understand that, and it's a good thing that people don't take what you say with more than a grain of salt, because yeah. But
I was just today giving advice to some dude considering the same, which we would employ completely different tactics, and I call him noob. I actually told him bro, just look at your own history and see why you're not making any progress. Don't you think you should change it? And he got mad with me, but it doesn't matter.
It's completely fine to tell a person why something is not happening to them specifically, but I don't think it quite helps to do that in a public setting.
I don't think anyone has success on Tinder, so what the fuck?
But
I don't think if you're a guy, I don't know. I don't think any guy has success on Tinder, to be honest, because I know that I do that. I poke people a lot, but it's not to make fun or whatever. I actually really like guys that take their time in deciding what girls they want to be with, and they don't sleep with every girl and stuff like that. But the point is I just find something to poke people with, but I don't want to do it in a way that I actually hurt people. I didn't actually think people would get so upset over that.
Oh no, I understand. Because I haven't been transparent, because I'm like I said, I'm not very good at being direct. So when something happens, I don't always react in a direct way, but I understand that you're the type of person where if you have misgivings about yourself, you like to poke yourself about it, even if it's something that most people would not want others to know.
I mean, bro, I have small tits. I talk about it all the time. It's
yes,
it's
I know.
Funny to me, I mean, I guess the point is also if you have something maybe you're not happy about. I mean, it doesn't greatly bother me, but at points in life it does bother. But I kind of figured if I make fun of it myself, I kind of find it more cool and comical, and over time I get easier over it, and also
yes.
I disarm other people. They cannot make fun of me for this same thing because I'm already making fun of it. So it loses its power on other people making fun of it, for example. So
yes,
it's just how I am, I guess.
That's correct. Yes, no, I understand that. Though there are just some things. It depends on what it is. There are just some things, whether or not the power is taken out of it by doing it yourself. There are just some things that some people would just not want everybody to know. You know, that depends on the person, and it depends what it may be. But that is the only, what I said to you before the show is the only thing that is a thing that I would rather keep to myself. Everything else that you mess around with me about, like the picture thing, that's fine. I don't care about that. But
me personally, right?
What?
Me personally, I would think the picture thing is more intimate than this app thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. Yeah, and when I thought about it, I was thinking, yes, but
there's
the thing is that there's a difference between having success with said app compared to not having success with this app.
What do you want me to say? Like, girls on Tinder are bitches. They either want to fuck for one night or they just want to boost their ego. That's it. But like, no girl will want to fuck for one night like an average dude here. And that almost like renders 95% of the guys, because if Tinder would enable a girl to fuck average dude, then why would she do it through app? She can do it like out in the club, she can do it out, I don't know, go to a mall and just see a dude there, so this is like almost like a shelf in the market, you get to pick. So she's gonna be even more picky than she is otherwise. I mean, that's my opinion on Tinder at least. So.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway,
so, like, I just think like the whole app and the thing itself is just a big joke and a farce. It's nothing like more than that. Like, honestly, I think you should try Grindr. Oh my God.
Yeah, well, fagsy, go fuck yourself. But yeah, Anyway, okay. First of all, that's not only what I'm talking about.
That's what it is, fagsy. Just it's not gonna work in code with me. It's like that. But I'm not that sort of a bitch that like reveals like super personal secrets or whatever. Like, I don't know, if you had to do inch take or something and you told me, like, I wouldn't bash you about it, because I still have like a dignity, and like I know that the line you draw and I draw might not be the same, but still, like, I have a line, that I don't cross.
Okay, welcome back to the Punkery show, for that fucking sakes. But about that last segment, again, this is why, if my sister were to ever play on this server, wouldn't tell anybody. I don't care how much of a friend you are to me, wouldn't tell anybody. Not one person. But yeah,
Your sister doesn't play.
Good. Yeah, fuck. I want to keep her the hell away from you. Goddamn. But yeah.
Sean! Thanks for DMing me!
But yeah, don't interrupt me when I say this. More of the story is there is absolutely no issue with telling people stuff that you wouldn't want anybody else to know, but just make sure when you're doing it to make sure that you tell somebody who 100% is not going to say this. So, there you go. This is exactly why I have not told Kesh stuff about me that I assume that she's going to just tell people, because she's just that type of person. But, just
everyone has, like, a certain line. I mean, like, I know, for example, there's things that I wouldn't share with anyone on this server, and I haven't, and I've been here for so long, probably for that reason. Because there's so many girls here that have locked essentially themselves out of playing the game just by being too nice, you know. And I do have that habit of being too nice to people, but there's just things that I won't tell and I won't share, you know. And it's not only nudes and pictures, but like things about me, you know, and my private life and stuff like that. Which is weird when you think about it, because I'm like the most open like person to everything,
Yes.
and I talk a lot of shit and stuff like that.
But that is exactly the thing.
But believe me, there's more like under the
But
surface.
that's
More-
exactly
there's
about.
more talking shit.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. You are open about yourself, but
Yeah.
don't be open about other people. That is the difference that you've got to
See,
make here.
The thing is that there's some things that people just don't say like explicitly.
Yeah,
you know?
that's
Okay,
also the issue. I understand
this,
that too. Yeah.
This really bothers me, or like you shouldn't, like from the set go, you know that you shouldn't share something. I mean, like I have things that I talk with Greens about that I will not say here, and even now I will not say them, you know. But it was clear to me, like from very set go start, before we even started talking, that that's very private and that's something that I shouldn't share, you know. But when people are kind of like half-assing, joking themselves about the thing, and then you're kind of joking in private on it too, but they don't tell you like, oh, by the way, this should keep between us, you know. You never kind of know, like, can I do it? Like, can I poke him with that? Can I not poke him with that? So like, transparency of your the things, you know, is also
Yes.
like another thing that's really important.
I mean, it's just that those types of people would assume that, like, you know, things that are, you know, done in someone's life or are, you know,
No, there's
personal
not, like,
or sexual should be, you know,
See,
automatically, like, you know,
I
you would know.
understand. I understand you think like it's common sense, you know, oh, not to talk about Tinder and stuff like that with other people because that's private. To me, that's not really private. To me, that's a fucking joke, you know, and that's it. Like, it's the thing is that what's common sense to you, or what's like what do you consider really private, it's not the same for
Yeah,
all people.
I understand that, and I think that we all may have to do a better job at that.
To me, it's maybe personal how many sex partners you had, or how you do sex, or when you had sex last time, or you know, if you have like some super weird kinks or whatever like that, you know. But the fact that you are on Tinder or you aren't, and if you're having success on Tinder or you don't, it's really not a private thing to me. Not something like that you couldn't joke and poke about other people. I mean, at least to me, it's not like that, but obviously not to some of it.
Yeah, it depends on the person. It does. Some people by nature are more, you know, they grasp the common sense of what a secret is, and some don't, you know. That's fine.
It's
That's
not
fine.
even common sense. Like I said, it's not common sense. It's just, I mean,
I mean, this is exactly why I just, like, whenever I, like, there may be times where I may tell somebody, I'll tell one person about somebody else, but if it's a thing that I feel is, you know, invasive, I'm not going to tell everybody, you know, unless it's not invasive, you know, then I'll probably tell somebody, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's just move off that. Alright, we've gone too long for that. Alright, enough. The show's been going on for like 35 minutes. We're talking about the same thing, which I'm probably not even going to leave. I'm probably not even going to put this part in the video. So, screw it. But anyway, so July 7th, 7/7. Alright, if you guys thought about upgrading Snit, better do it now, because the new Ryzen Snit came out, and it's fucking bouse. Now, as a dude who already has it, I expected more. But for people who, you know, probably need to upgrade, like Lucas, or Vega even, or Tank, you know. Ryzen got some bow snits, I'm telling you. That Ryzen 5 3600, it is a value king, I'm telling you. But what I'm disappointed in is the higher end ones, because, you know, I've already got the 2700X, and I was thinking, well, maybe the 12 core one's gonna, you know, have some bounce FPS, but I should have thought not, because games don't use that many cores yet anyway, so why would I think that they get more FPS? But one other thing is that AMD lies. They lie a lot, and they're kind of stupid, because I was watching this video, this Gamers Nexus dude, they got the big ass hair, it's kind of pudgy. He asked AMD, what is the all-core turbo? And you know what AMD said? We don't have that. So it's like, bro, you advertise this, you know, this speed, and it only is achievable in very, very, like, short spurts. Then nice marketing, man. You duped us. You know, because 900K is still best in everything, and I thought that, you know, the new Ryzen Snit would be better, but, you know, at least it's better in everything else, you know. If you do some videos in Snit, it's better than 900K in that, so, you know. But still, you know, all those PH Cafe assholes, you know, you want to upgrade your Snit, go with that, because it's the cheapest thing you can get to get great Snit. You feel me? So I'm glad AMD's doing some good stuff. Yeah, I mean, doing some excellent stuff. And
do you actually wanted to upgrade?
I mean, I just wanted to see how much better it was. What?
I don't think you have like a realistic need for it yet.
No, I don't. The 3700X is a lot better than the 2700X in games, but it's not to the point where I'm, you know, ripping my pants off, you know what I mean? So, yeah. If I had snits and I saw that, I'd be like, damn. But, you know, seeing as I already have, like, you know, the next to most recent snit, I'm not jumping up and down about it. But I still am impressed about it. But for all those guys that got a lot of money, then Intel's still where you go. So Sunday was a good day. Watched a lot of Snoop. I was very impressed by all that. Let's see here. Wow, BMK is playing. That's a surprise. That dude, he's an enigma, I tell you. He actually killed somebody. Yeah, I can't believe it. So also,
oh my god.
Also, you know, what I also wanted to say is, you know, in a few days I'm about to release Rate My Chase of Edison Mehmeti, and shout out to Evangelist. Now, here's another thing about the, you know, the PM thing, right? Now, Evangelist asked me, and I probably shouldn't be saying this, but it's not invasive, so I'm just gonna say it. He asked me, why would I put Edison Mehmeti in a Rate My Chase, considering he's a retard? I understand he's a retard, but, you know, when I look around, now, the thing is, like, I think I care more about a player's personality than their conduct. Because people getting disabled all the time, it's obvious to people. But people who don't get disabled all the time, and they still are stupid, people like that act as if they are so much better than those people that it kind of annoys me. So, like, when I saw Edison's chase and HD and Tanner were chasing after him, and those two got destroyed twice by Edison. And these guys were actually bragging about...
Are you trying to say that you're happy they got destroyed? It's kind of like inner part of you felt good when they got destroyed. not inner part. All of me felt good when they got destroyed, because these guys actually bragged about puking to death so that they didn't directly die to Edison. What the fuck does it matter? Alright, Edison had no reason
to kill them. First of all, I mean, he did, but there was no advantage for Edison to directly or indirectly kill them. So the fact that we're saying ha 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 in chat over puking to death, I mean, seriously, dude? Seriously. So when I look at that, I'm like, you know, Tanner doesn't get punished a lot. HD does sometimes, but and Edison does a lot. But when I'm looking at that, I'm like, these three are the exact same. The exact fucking same. I understand that Edison is, you know, did he cheat? I don't remember all that. But being a cheater isn't the only factor to figure out whether or not someone is an idiot or not. Alright, if you going on and doing dumb snits, saying dumb snits, you're just as bad as them, in my opinion.
Oh, that's all of us for them.
Yeah, and exactly.
You have some people that cheat, you have some people that say dumb shit, you have some people that are actually dumb. Like, I don't think anyone's left out in the end.
Exactly, and that's exactly why Edison Mehmeti is going to get away with my chase. Alright? Now, I understand I cancelled part 2 of Notiko and Beberos because Notiko got AC banned, but the real reason for me not having part 2 of his is that I didn't really want to, and it would have been like a 13-minute video, and it would have taken a while, so I just wanted to move on. But with Edison, I think, you know, to also show that there are more types of stupid on the server than people who cheat or are perceived to cheat. People who don't cheat can also be as stupid, and people who don't bug abuse can also be as stupid, and people from around the world can be as stupid. Edison from Kosovo, he's stupid. HD and Tanner from America, they're both stupid. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
What is this show? First you're wrecking me, now you're wrecking them. What is this fucking show? I'm out.
I mean, when you join the server and you're surrounded by stupid, I mean, what else can you really talk about? You know what I mean? So, that's how it be. I just wanted to make it clear, because people on the server seem to classify one thing as you know, seem to classify one thing as a reason to, you know, separate people on the server, and that being cheats. And obviously, if you cheat, you're stupid. But let's not forget all of the other people who are on the server that are also stupid and that don't cheat. So, you know, I just wanted to make that clear, you know. Make that very clear.
Exempt from all those groups?
I mean, yes, because what do I do that's stupid?
Holy shit, the only decent person left on the server.
I mean,
doesn't cheat, not stupid.
There are plenty of people on the server who aren't stupid, but a lot of the people on the server are. Alright. But do I consider myself stupid? No, absolutely not. What bad thing do I do that upsets people? That shouldn't be upset? Who I shouldn't upset, rather?
I don't know, I didn't disagree. I just think, like, as you say it, you know, it sounds like more terrible, you know, when you say it out loud, because it almost makes you sound like you think you're better than the rest, you know.
Well, as far as, like, intelligently,
I don't disagree with
yes.
it, you know.
Intelligently, yes. I would say I am smarter or make better decisions to some extent than most people.
The intelligence, though, and smart don't really have much to do with the game. Because after all, like, yeah. I have studied medicine before, you know, and I say a lot of stupid shit. The prime example is Jor. He's a doctor, actually, and he says, like, a lot of stupid shit, even more than me.
I'm not talking about, like,
he's
outside the game.
He's a stupid player, too, you know? So, like, intelligence and, like, how you're in game, I don't know.
Well, I'm talking more about, like, personality traits and, like, how people carry themselves. That's what I'm mostly talking about. You can be stupid, but like it's just how you carry yourself. And people who, a lot of people who carry themselves like idiots prey on idiots for being idiots when they're idiots themselves, which is ironic to me, And I just wanted to say that some people that are ridiculing some people are just as bad, minus the cheats. You know what I mean? And I understand that I'm minimalizing cheats, kinda. I'm not trying to. But this is a server that allows people back after 2 weeks when they cheat. So I think I'm justified in the minimalization of cheating on the server, because we really should permanently ban people who cheat, for fuck's sake. I don't understand why that isn't a thing.
For fuck's sake, we should. Thank you. Finally someone that says it, holy shit.
Yeah, but you make the realization, right? Debo came up here saying last week, I cheated once. It's like, damn, a lot of the people on this server have cheated.
At that point.
Yeah.
It all fell down for me. I was like, okay, one of many.
I mean, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I thought about it. You know what I mean? Like, back in 2008, 2009, I thought about it.
Why would you... Okay, I understand, like, people who have this play style, they fight a lot and stuff like that.
Okay,
you're a bro with your bros, you go out and shoot, but you don't even have that play style. You would need cheats. Like,
no, not on CNR. Not on CNR. I meant, like, in SAMP in general. Like, when I was new to SAMP, like, in 2007, I was, like, 14 years old. I mean, when I joined, like, the party server, I thought about it. It's okay to think about stuff. Like, for example, if you're feeling down and you're depressed, the 0.1 second thought that may cross your mind of, I just want to kill myself. That's fine. Like, that's fine to have the very cursory thought of having that. But to actually do it is the issue. Or to actually constantly think about it is the issue.
Why?
You know what I mean? What?
I mean, I'm one of those people who really think that you should have, like, control over your life, Like, I don't understand people that say that people that did suicide are cowards, Or like, how could you do this to your family, Seriously, like, even in death, you should care about other people. Like, who cares about fucking me, No one cares about me. Like, if anything, you should be able to have control over your life and fucking die in peace if you want to,
Well,
Like, I completely, like, think that suicide should be an option.
Okay, well, that's... Okay, well, my...
People say, like, wait, what do they say? They say that you are, that you only care about yourself when you do suicide, Like, how can you do this to other people, Or like that you're being, what's the word, like egoistical or something when you do suicide?
Egotistical, selfish.
Yeah, that you're being selfish when you do suicide. No, people that expect me to live for them are selfish, Like, okay, I might be selfish because I killed myself, But people that legit expect me to live for them, so they don't have to go through this, So they don't have to deal with their daughter doing suicide or their sister doing suicide and whatever. Aren't they selfish then? I mean, they push me to live this life I don't want to live, just so they don't have to deal with it. But I have to deal with it. So to me, it's like equally selfish, honestly, if we get to the suicide topic.
That's pretty deep, but my point, that was just an example. My point was, like, it is fine to have a thought that is uncharacteristic of yourself just whiz by your mind. Like, for example, I have thought about cheating. In fact, one day I even Googled it. But I feared that it was going to destroy my computer. And I was having 8 FPS back then anyway, so what's the point of cheating when you have 8 FPS? So, in my better judgment, did not.
I wonder how that would look like though. A cheater on 8 FPS probably teleporting across the map.
It would be, but yeah, the point is like you can just. It's fine to think about anything that may be uncharacteristic yourself. Doesn't mean you're gonna do it. You know what
Have
I
you
mean?
ever like considered cheating on other games?
No. As far as I know, no. No, I didn't. I think Sant may be the only thing that Google searches. Yeah, Chivo. This is why I go incognito. Like I don't search for anything that I would regret in regular browser. All right. I understand no one else uses my PC, but anything what?
I was always surprised how all the guys that I know knew a shortcut on keyboard for incognito. Like it's Control. I don't know. Control T is for new tab, right?
Yeah.
And incognito is like Control N or something.
It's a Control Shift N. Control Shift N.
Yeah. See, like every guy knows this. I don't know how. Like I know how, but okay, I would not say it how.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is why anything that I would search for that I don't want anybody else to know, I just use incognito. That's how it be. See, Kesh, we all can't be like you, all right? We all cannot air our dirty laundry to everybody.
Why, man? Like that, you admit then that you're ashamed of it. Like I ain't ashamed of my small titties. I ain't ashamed into thinking that eating ass is okay. Why should I be ashamed of that in 2019, man? Like then you need to be more easy with yourself.
I mean, sure.
Like if anything, why would I want to be hard on myself? Like there's enough things you can be depressed or sad or whatever, ashamed of over in your life, but this is not one of them things, for sure.
Okay, listen, I understand what you're saying. Okay, I see. I'm sure it would be an easier world if. Okay, there's the thing. Now, when you come into a situation and you start knowing people, and you may have, you set an impression to people, and that's what they expect out of you, and then something else may be very different from that. It would just be a bit odd to display that. You know what I mean? It'd just be a bit odd to display that. That's really the disconnect.
I don't know.
Maybe
if I learned to know one Rashawn and then next second I would figure out this Rashawn is into midgets and feet or whatever, yeah, there would be a disconnect, because I would be like, what the fuck? Yeah. But at the same time, it's only human, I would probably understand.
I don't know, I guess let's say I'm in Discord with the boys, with Vega and all those other dudes, and one day I just blurt out, I blurt out to them, hey, hey, you guys, you. I'm trying to think of something sexual.
Oh my God, my lips sound like I'm oat smoker.
Hey guys, you like eating ass? Ass is great, right? I just ate this ass the other day and scrumptious. It would be like, what? Because no, you wouldn't expect me to say that in a serious way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would probably not take you serious at the start, but then if you actually started talking about it and there was some substance, and I know that you wouldn't be, I'd probably take it seriously and I could talk about it.
I would not take that serious.
It depends on the person, alright? There are some people that I can tell things that I wouldn't tell other people.
It all depends on the tone of the situation, on the tone of conversation. I don't think there's such a thing that you have a predetermined opinion about the person and you just wouldn't put it with them, I would not.
Well, it's not predetermined. It's you get to know them and then you just have a set thought of them, and
I would
then something
actually
changes.
probably even like that because I would be like, "How man? Finally, he's a fucking human. He's not a fucking robot. Like he's flesh and bones like everyone else, and he has his own things, you know, like everyone else." I really do respect that in people. I don't know. Like I think people are too like rigid and strict and laid back and holy shit, man, you only
Well-
live once. Like relax.
I
Okay,
mean-
son, you have a bad work day.
Like the thing is like that we all have this thing, you know. Some people just lead on the life and make you believe that they don't, you know, because they just hide it, and that's fakery to me in some aspect.
Yeah.
Well, conversations are usually normal when a woman's not involved, so.
Yes, that's true. Except if Rat's in it. But Kesh, what I was going to say is you talked about Gweens and the ass thing. There was one day in chat where you vilified him for not liking to eat ass. Why don't you respect that he just doesn't like to?
Oh, I do. I'm just gonna make fun of him. So
Maybe he smokes out of that.
I don't know. You just
No.
you. I don't,
see,
I don't
like
know.
I don't make the fun of him that he doesn't like it, you know. Okay, not liking it is just not liking it, you know. You don't like it. You can just say I don't like it, you know. But the arguments he puts into it, you know, like some people argue, you know, like some people would argue that gay people aren't natural, you know, that it's not natural to be homosexual, yet in the same breath they take medicines or they go for in vitro fertilization, or you have kids that would die otherwise and they get saved, or we get vaccinated, which is not natural. So like that to me is absurd, you know, that you're selectively presenting the, like you're selectively picking the data that suits you to have it as an argument.
I mean, yeah, I understand. So what you're saying is, you can respect somebody disagreeing with you, but sometimes the reason
Yeah.
is not sufficient.
Yeah, exactly. Like I understand if he would just say he doesn't like it, you know. But when he says it to me like that, I don't know, that it's more dirty than something else, bro. Like you're kissing a person that was ill in life. God knows what they have in mouth, you know, how many bacteria you have in mouth and on your teeth, and God knows like what sort of shit you put in your mouth through your life, you know. And you care about ass that like you take shower before anyway, you know, or make it clean or whatever. That's like
No, listen,
more the point that I'm getting at, you know. It's
Listen,
like
I
just say you don't like it.
but I mean, the thing is, when somebody doesn't like something, you're inclined to explain why you don't.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean,
So
like,
he's just gonna say what he thinks. If you don't like it, I
course.
mean, that's just
People
how
are
it be.
inclined to have their own opinion as why they don't like that
Yeah.
answer.
I just look at his reasoning and I think it's stupid, you know. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's fine.
Like if he would only say like I don't like it, you know, I cannot say this reasoning is stupid, you know. It's his idea. Like I don't like it, you know. I cannot say this is stupid. But when he tries
But
to
wouldn't you
pull
want to know
out-
why?
But when he like starts to pull out data and things like that, you know, and tries to reason
Yeah.
with unreasonable things, that's when I'm like,
But
okay.
the buck doesn't stop at you don't like it. You would want to know why.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're gonna be damned. You know, you're gonna be damned either way. So, I mean, what can you say?
I'm so fucking happy I'm not in the game now. I don't want to see what people play.
I mean, the thing is that it's not sufficient enough just to say why you don't like something. Like, somebody's gonna explain why they don't like something. I mean, that's just how it's gonna be. You know, if the reasoning's bad, but I just gotta deal with that. You know what I mean? And plus, in a very basic level, take out everything that you know, because obviously you know a lot of stuff, okay, especially about that. but in a basic baseline level, you understand what he's saying.
I just don't like that I feel that Christian vibe in there, you know? That he thinks like that because of really rooted in like Christian fucking
Not
mentality, you know?
well, not even in a Christian level, like in a basic hygienic level.
I mean, despite that everyone talks shit, it's
Literally.
butthole fucking dirtiest place on the fucking human body. So
Yo, bro,
And
your
Kesh
keyboard
is to
is
tell
dirty.
you,
Your keyboard is dirtier than
no, hold on. But most people don't know that. I understand
why
that.
did you lick your keyboard?
I understand, Kesh, that people that know stuff, they know that their hand is dirty, their mouth is dirty, their doorknob is dirty, their keyboard is dirty, a lot of things are dirty. But in just a baseline sense, what the first thing people would think is dirty is an ass. Of course, yeah. Obviously, since you know more things, you can rebut.
I just
Nice word there. You can rebut Greens in what he's saying, but not everyone knows that. You know what I mean? So it's just
that's why I dismiss it as stupid.
Okay, good. I mean, it's just not stupid to most people,
Yeah,
But as long as you don't take it in a realm that insults people mentally, just like how you did with the inverted mouse thing, then that's fine.
Oh, that's another topic.
That's another topic, yes. I mean, I tell you, Kesh, you relate things that really have nothing to do with each other. I'm telling you, nothing to do with each other.
I mean, of course you're gonna have like what is this name? Like 100 different people, 100 different strokes, Of course, like opinions are gonna always be split and different, but just the question is also, what sort of the argument I would actually take as the valid. Because if I'm really convinced into my side of the story, I can dismiss everything as stupid. But
Which is probably not very accurate.
Yeah, but I don't know why I just like dismiss something, especially like I don't like this evolutionary arguments like when it comes to homosexual people and natural especially pisses me off, like, because you have people that have never done simple biology at school, people that have never studied medicine, nothing in that sorts, and they go at you with natural argument, Bro, what the fuck do you even know of natural? Like, if anything, I'm here to argue. I know probably more than you, So like that's those few like keywords really get me going and just really piss me off. At that point, I'm just done with the conversation. So, but I guess everyone has something like that, when they're just like done with the convo because the person is talking.
Well, sometimes arguments are not to get somebody on your side, because whenever I argue with somebody, I'm usually not trying to convince somebody that this is better than what they think. I just want them to understand what I'm saying. And I think
it's hard to convince people anyway.
Yeah, that's not my goal, but the point is, like, I'm trying to make somebody know what I'm trying to say, and that like it isn't always right or wrong. You can both be right and think different things, So, as thing, so it depends on the thing. I mean, as far as eating ass, and I guess there's a right and wrong, but it depends. It depends on.
So.
What it is.
I mean, like, even in eating ass, I don't think there's right and wrong. I think it's just right and wrong in a sense that you find the partner or whatever, who does what you like or he does what you don't like, What does it matter for the rest of the people? Like, honestly, like, if my guy likes to eat ass or not, that's probably important to me, but if my mom likes it or not, or my dad likes it or not, or my sister or my cousin or my neighbor or whatever, it probably means jack shit to me, So
Yes, I tell you, this show's going off the rails. But that's gonna do it for the Punkery show.
Unless you're into incest.
I'm not from Alabama, man.
But yeah, that's.
Don't you have
what?
like announcements to make or something like
About
that?
what?
I'm still super ill, actually.
What about me doing the
It's been,
RPV?
No.
You get ill from eating too much.
You actually PM'd me a few days ago, all proud, like holy shit, that you got someone very special to come on our show.
Oh yeah, that's right. Tomorrow we have Bolaris on the show.
Tomorrow?
Yes. Is that a
Holy
problem?
shit.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Tomorrow,
I thought it said
Bolaris will be on the show. Everybody in Little Tank's Discord has been like, how many times is Bolaris gonna offend Kesh? Well, I said no, never. Like what? The only way that you offend Kesh is when you argue with her. That's the only way you can offend her. Anything else, you can't really offend her. But yeah, we're gonna have Bolaris on the show. So tune in for that. Get Barney gay. Hey Chivo, you banned Bolaris though. You banned him though.
I was actually offended earlier when people said in chat, "Oh, so lesson learned, like you don't trust Cash." That's not the point. I can be like very trustworthy and trustable person. Like I told you, like I've held this for years, but you have to be very like how to say like. You have to say what you want, you know? Like if I know that it bothers you, I will not share it, but if you don't say shit, I might just say it, you know? Cuz I'm very open like that. So just be like transparent with me what you want. That's it.
Yes.
That's also your responsibility, you know?
That's true, Chivo. That's true, Chivo. But yeah, so yeah, I learned something very important about Kesh today. And next time I
will not trust her.
No, next time that I tell her something that I don't want to be said, I'm going to say it on the dotted line that Kesh, do not say this to anybody. Or you can say it on the radio show, but don't say it on Discord.
Exactly.
You
Simple.
fucking faggot.
Easy. Everyone's happy.
That's gonna do it for the Punkery show.
Bad communication is always the problem. It's a problem in relationships, it's a problem in friendships, it's a problem when people communicate good and they know what they should do or not should do. Everything is easy.
See, my issue is I am very conservative with what I say. So, I don't want to say anything that will give me a lot of drawback, which sucks, because if I spoke more freely, I'd be more happy. So,
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you would worry more, so I don't know.
Probably
I don't think you should change, like, probably you're a person you are because of a reason. I always, like, used to think, oh, what if I was this girl, you know, that I don't know, like you look at the Instagram girls and you have those sort of girls, you know, like that girl that sold her bath water, you know, to other dudes. And I'm thinking, like, sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I was a girl like that, you know. First of all, I play games. I probably could have like a lot of guys, you know, into me or something like that, and I should really capitalize on that, you know. I could make some money off that or whatever. I really wish I was like that, you know, or that I would
sound a bar of your wisdom. Sound a jar of wisdom.
I mean, you know, if I was that sort of a girl who took like a lot of Instagram pictures or whatever, you know, instead of me sitting here and not making anything out of it. But then I think, you know, I'm probably still more decent person than them, whatever, you know. So probably there has to be a reason. That's why I'm like that. That why I am like I am. So I don't think you should try to change something you are. Just make.
Well, I mean, maybe. I mean, it's just that there are times where I don't want to say something that is, could be a detriment to having like a friendship or some shit. I don't know. That's I don't know. That's how it be. Some people don't want to hear it. Some people do. So that's how it be. That's how it be. But for the final time, that'll do it with the Punkery Show. Blair is gonna be on tomorrow. An hour ago tomorrow. So it doesn't matter if there are 25 people on or 75 people on. An hour ago tomorrow is going to be when Blair is going to be on the show.
This is one interview that scares me, actually.
Well, don't be. You're gonna laugh.
Can I get a translator? Don't think I'll be able to understand them.
The ironic thing is that when we were talking, when I told him to come on, and I was trying to use you as a bargaining chip by saying, "Oh, I'll stay quiet, Blair."
What?
But then he was like, "You better be on it, bitch, because I might understand you better." So he feels the same about me, that he might understand me better.
I don't know, because last interview we had with D-Boy, I was like, holy shit, he doesn't understand.
Yeah, he doesn't. He didn't.
Sometimes.
He didn't. He was like, "What?" But the way I can understand Belarus, I can understand you, I can understand Morats. So that's the thing. That's the thing.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow then.
Yes, we'll see you tomorrow. That is dead.